My dear humans, today I want to speak to you. You know me by many names. Some call me Earth, some call me Nature, some call me Mother Earth. For billions of years, I have been your home, your shelter, your source of life. Long before your cities existed, I was here. Long before your road, your building, your technology, and your nation, I was here. I watched the forest grow. I watched the river carve the fatal mountain. I watched the ocean then beneath the moonlight. And when humanity appeared, I welcomed you. I gave you clean water to drink. I gave you fertile soil to grow your food. I gave you forests for shade and protection. I gave you ocean full of life. I gave you air with every breath you take. Everything you have ever needed to survive came from me, and I gave it freely. I never asked for payment. I never demanded recognition. I only asked for one thing: respect. Yet today I must ask you something. Have you forgotten me? Have you forgotten the forest that cleaned your air? Have you forgotten the river that quenched your thirst? Have you forgotten the soil that grew your food? Have you forgotten that every breath you take is a gift from the natural world around you? My dear human, I am hurting. My forests are disappearing. My rivers are polluted. My oceans are filled with plastic. My animals are losing their home. Many special that one live you when we have a need forever. And each time a forest falls, a river dies, or a species disappears, a part of me disappears too. Perhaps you do not always hear my pain. I do not cry as humans do. I do not speak your language, but I send you sight. I send stronger storm. I send longer drought. I send the devastating flood. I send rising temperature. These are not punishment. These are warning. They are my way to saying, please listen. For too long, many of you have believed that I am endless. That's why resource can never run out. My forest can always be replaced. That my rivers can always recover. That my atmosphere can absorb unlimited pollution. But I have limits, and every day those limits are being tested. Still, despite everything, I have not given up on you, because I have also seen your kindness. I have seen children planting trees. I have seen communities cleaning beaches. I have seen scientists kissing for solution. I have seen young people raising their voice for a better future. I have seen ordinary individuals making extraordinary choices. These actions give me hope. They remind me that humanity is capable not only of destruction but also of healing. My dear human, you often speak about saving the earth or saving the earth. Please saving the earth. But let me tell you a secret. I will survive. I have survived with ice age. I have survived with volcanic eruption. I have survived with asteroid impact. The question is not whether I will survive. The question is whether your future will be healthy, peaceful, and sustainable. When you protect nature, you are not only protecting me, you are protecting yourself, you are protecting your children, you are protecting generations yet to be born. Every tree you plant creates the future you might never see. Every river you protect becomes a source of life for others. Every piece of waste you reduce prevent harm to countless living beings. Every choice matters. Never underestimate the power of a small action. A forest began with a seed, a river began with a drop of water. A movement began with a single person who chose to care. Today, on World Environment Day, I ask you to remember something important. You are not separate from me. You are part of me. The mineral in your bone were one part of my mountain. The water in your body one flowed through my rivers. The air in your lungs come from my forest and ocean. They carry a part of me within you every moment of your life. Because of this connection, your future and my future are inseparable. Imagine a world where forests flourish again. Imagine rivers flowing clean and clear. Imagine ocean free from pollution. Imagine cities where nature and humanity live together in harmony. Imagine children grow up knowing the song of birds, the beauty of forests, and the wonder of a healthy planet. The future is visible, but it requires courage. It requires responsibility. It requires action, not tomorrow, not someday, but today, right now. My dear human, do not wait for others to act first. Be the person who plant the tree. Be the person who protect the river. Be the person who choose sustainability. Be the person who inspires others. His story is not shaped only by powerful leaders. His story is shaped by ordinary people making extraordinary decisions. And today you have a decision to make. Will you continue to take from nature without giving back? Or will you become guardian of the world that sustains you? The trees belong to you. As I speak to you now, forests are growing, seeds are sprouting, birds are singing, waves are raising the shore, life continues. And with every sunrise, a new opportunity is given to humanity. An opportunity to choose a different path, an opportunity to heal what has been damaged, an opportunity to build a future based on respect, gratitude, and harmony. I do not ask for perfection, I only ask for commitment, a commitment to care, a commitment to protect, a commitment to remember that every action leaves a mark upon the world. My dear human, I have been your home for thousands of generations. I have carried your dream, your civilization, your stories, and your hope. Now I ask you to help carry mine. My dream is simple, a world where humanity lives not above nature but alongside it, a world where progress and protection walk hand in hand, a world where future generations can inherit not a damaged planet but a thriving one. On this World Environment Day, hear my voice. Hear the voice of the forest. Hear the voice of the ocean. Hear the voice of the river. Hear the voice of the mountain. Hear the voice of every living creature that share the beautiful planet with you. And when this message ends, do not simply remember my words, like them. Because I am your home. I am your past. I am your vision. And I am the future that you are creating today. My dear human, there is something else I want you to understand. When you look at the forest, you might see trees, but I see life. I see generations of living beings connected in ways that are invisible to the human eye. I see roads communicating beneath the soil. I see birds building nests for their young. I see insects pollinating flowers. I see countless forms of life working together in harmony. Nothing exists alone. Everything is connected. The tree depends on the soil depends on the rain depends on the forest, and humanity depends on all of them. Yet many of you have forgotten this connection. You have been taught that success means taking more land, more resource, more consumption, more gold. But tell me, my dear human, what is the value of wealth if the rivers are poisoned? What is the value progress if the air becomes difficult to breathe? What is the value to development of children inherit a world filled with environment cases? True progress is not measured only by your wealth. True progress is measured by what you preserve. The greatest civilizations are not remembered only for their power, they are remembered for how they treated life itself. I have witnessed many civilizations rise and fall, empire come and gone. King or rule have disappeared into history, but the consequence of how they treated the natural world remaining long after they were gone. The same will be true for your generation. Future generation might not remember every invention you create. They might not remember every trend you follow, but they will remember the condition of the planet you left behind. They will inherit the forest you protect or the forest you destroy. They will inherit the river you restore or the river you pollute. They will inherit the climate you stabilize or the climate you neglect. And one day they will ask, why did they do when they knew the earth was suffering? And answer will you leave of them? Will you say that you were too busy, too distracted, too comfortable, or will you be able to say, we choose to act, we choose to care, we choose to change? My dear human, sometimes I hear people say that one person cannot make a difference, but his story tells a different story. Every movement began with a voice. Every forest began with one seed. Every journey began with one step. The greatest thing in the world often began with small acts and seem insignificant at first. A sheep planting a tree, a family reducing a waste, a community protecting a river, a teacher inspiring students, a young person refusing to remain silent. Just action might disappear small, but together they become powerful. Together they become hope. And hope is one of the most powerful forces in existence. Hope turns consent into action. Hope turns awareness into responsibility. Hope turns individual into movement. This is why I am speaking you today. Not because I have lost hope, but because I still believe in you. I believe in your ability to learn. I believe in your ability to change. I believe in your ability to choose compassion over guilt and responsibility over indifference. I have seen humanity, accomplishment, extraordinary things. You have crossed ocean, you have explored space, you have cured disease, you have connected the world through knowledge and technology. Imagine what you could achieve if you directed the same determination toward protecting the only home you have ever known. Imagine entire cities powered by clean energy. Imagine oceans free from plastic pollution. Imagine forests restored across the world. Imagine a future where economical and environmental protection are no longer enemies but partners. The future is possible, but it began with a change in perspective. You must stop seeing yourself as owner of the earth. Instead, you yourself as caretaker, guardian, steward, because our sheep often ask, what can I take? But the worship asks, what can I protect? Ownership think about today, stewardship think about generation. Ownership Seek profit, stewardship, seek balance, and balance is what I need from you. Not perfection, balance. Take what you need, but give back. Use resources, but do not waste them. Develop your societies, but do not destroy the foundation of life itself. Remember that every choice sends a message. Every purchase, every journey, every habit, every thought, every action, you are shaping the future, whether you realize it or not, my dear human. One day, long after we are gone from this moment, a child might sit beneath the shade of a tree that has not yet been planted. A child might drink water from a river that has not been restored. A child might breathe a cleaner air because someone somewhere decided to care. Why should that person not be you? Why should that moment not begin today? The future is not something that simply happens. The future is something that is created and is being created by the choice you make right now. So, on this World Environment Day, today merely celebrate, reflect. Do not merely admire nature, protect it. Do not merely speak about change, become the change, because every heartbeat of humanity deepens, even the whole of the planet beneath your feet. And because of the story of the earth is, and always has been, your story too. Assalamualaikum everyone. I am Langit Bunga and I warmly invite you to our upcoming philosophical dialogue about World Environment Day. And we are present our guest speaker Dr. Ashraf Ghani, an geologist from Kashmir, and moderator is myself. We look forward to invite you for participation in this meaningful dialogue. Happy World Environment Day 2026.
لا تحزن يا